So this is our first startup right here.
I think it sounds pretty sweet.
What do you think, Beard?
I think it's time to go truck shopping.
I think it's cold in Canada.
Hey? It is cold in Canada, I agree.
It is stupid cold up here.
I think we need to go to Mexico next time. We can take our Bermuda shorts.
I just saw a penguin with a park on, so.
Yeah. But he's eating a popsicle. I don't know.
Drives nice.
Sounds really good out here.
It sounds really good. Basically our L5P turbos, they're going to be a 64 millimeter compressor wheel. One thing we did do on the exhaust side as well too is we did open it up. We actually put a larger turbine in there. A lot of guys weren't doing that. All they were doing was machining out the compressor cover, putting in a billet wheel, and calling it a day. We wanted to try to drop the drive pressure as much as we could. It's gained big horsepower numbers. So what we did was we actually machined out the exhaust side, got a custom made turbine wheel that's going to actually fit in here. This is a 10 blade turbine wheel. Also at the same time we went and upgraded bearings that were in here, the thrust. All L5P turbos will always be a brand new unit, no core charge, you'll keep your old unit. We're really excited. We're going to be doing some testing here in the next coming weeks, and we're excited to see how they work out.
Be in this spot right here while the dyno's going. So we got to look through a window, which is right here. Alrighty. So we just did our pulls. We'll go ahead and see the numbers. Pretty impressive for just a turbo. Right now they're doing another pull, just to keep the numbers consistent. It's only fair. So that would be the highest peak. Let's see if we can even get close to the highest peak, or maybe even a little bit above. It'd be very interesting to see if we can maintain that horsepower and torque level right there. How you feeling, Eric? You're the one that built the turbo here.
Feeling good. It hasn't blown up yet.
That's good. That's good. Dyno guy just gave us the check this out look.
Kind of see the boost curve at least on there.
Betcha.
Does light cool?
Yeah, it does.
I just think it's interesting that you were able to almost dead even it with within a horsepower difference. That's pretty good. I think this calls for celebration.
Yep, McDonald's drive-thru since everything shut down in quarantine, right? Put that in the YouTube video.
Hey guys, so we are back at Ryan's Diesel Service. We just drove the Duramax. As a matter of fact, it's right here on the hoist. We're actually installing a traction bar kit. It'll be in a later video, of course. Overall, we just came back to the shop. We're gonna go ahead and release the numbers to you now. Pretty impressed, Ryan, to say the least.
Gotcha.
Ryan and Eric are the team. You guys have seen Eric in the channel. I actually did. He explained every single Duramax turbo, all the differences. This guy essentially, we're in his office right now, actually, surrounded by turbos. One thing I'd like to add to the video is we actually, just to get consistent numbers, we went to 2 separate dyno testings on 2 different companies that own dynos, just to get sort of accurate numbers. I wanted to be consistent. I'd hate to just jump right on a dyno and then say, oh, there's the numbers, you know. One may be astronomically high, one may be too low. We want to make sure that it's consistent. So that's what we did today. We traveled, we went to 2 separate dyno businesses, and we were able to get the numbers for you and an accurate reading at that.
So on the dyno running it, came in horsepower-wise at 641 horse with 1,213 foot-pounds of torque. Truck, as you'll see in the video here, really lifts up and really pulls hard. You can just watch and see that it's got power, especially driving it down the road. Truck really comes alive, rolling into the throttle, cleans up pretty good. And as far as drive pressure goes, that was one big thing that we wanted to look at. Gail Banks at Banks Power over there did a lot of testing on this, and it was kind of coming into being that drive pressures were a big issue with these.
So Eric, what was the drive pressure? I know that you and Ryan were monitoring the drive pressure during the time of the dynos. So what were we at there?
We were at 1 to 1.46 is our drive pressure, and that was our biggest concern, was keeping that down.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yep.
Great. So overall, I would say that this would be a win. I'm not surprised one bit. I knew for sure that it's going to throw down some serious power by just a simple drop in turbo. Okay, so as you guys have been noticing on the channel, I've been working really heavily with HSP Diesel as well, and it's pretty cool because like we have the L5P crowd now that's really watching the channel as well. We've been testing an L5P with the dyno there in Michigan and Memphis at HSP. So in order to get the opportunity to come out here to Wisconsin and do yet another dyno testing with now a turbo that Ryan and Eric have made, it's pretty exceptional. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get as accurate as possible for you guys. I feel like I owe it to you. So what we did is we averaged out the 2 closest numbers that we can possibly get to where we're able to put out that accuracy of numbers. So it's not like a dead even, that's the highest. It's not about that. It's because we did reach higher numbers, but we want to give you an overall average. So that's what we came up with. Yeah, when are you releasing these turbos, man? They're not even on your website yet.
So right now we're waiting on the billet wheels. They should be here within a couple weeks. And at that point in time, we are going to get in production and start building these and start getting ready for the general public.
You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Eric's going to be working a lot of overtime, and we're going to start slinging them. So.
Man, I love it. We're making history on the channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you are interested, even if you don't have an L5P, the new generation Duramax, if you guys have anything from 01 to 2000 and I guess plus, make sure you guys go to rynsdieselservice.com. Also, use my coupon code TruckMaster. It's going to save you guys 92% on all turbos. I'm just kidding. 5%, guys. But yeah, seriously, if you guys are interested, you want to save some money and get yourself a very, very good turbo. I run his turbo in my truck and beat the snot out of it, pulled trailers, traveled cross country. May or may have not have done a few 4-wheel drive boost launches. It's held up pretty good. So, but all right, guys, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.